Well, greetings everyone. This will be my last video as president of the Theosophical Society in America. The days are quickly winding down for my term here. It's been a very, very good 6 years. So I'm going to be going to just one full-time job as international president at this point. And in all honesty, I'm very happy for the change, although it's going to be something that is really filled with an awful lot of good memories and nostalgia. Been here for about 6 years now, and they've been a very good 6 years. On behalf of my family and myself, I'd like to thank all of you for all of the support that has helped us in trying to do the things that we have here at the American section. In leaving, I think there's some very good things going on. There will always be more things to do. It's the nature of the work that we've signed on to. But I think we've gotten a number of good things done during this short time. One of those things is that we have, in the American section, we have resisted the tendency, which is now worldwide in the theosophical world, of declining membership. During these past 6 years, our membership has remained quite stable. In fact, it has risen. So that's a good thing. Obviously, what we're doing is not all about the numbers, but it's also good to know that people do find what we're doing here worthwhile. So it's been a very good thing, and I have been very, very much helped, and I have very much enjoyed my time here working at the Theosophical Society. So onwards to the international. One of the things I want to share with you is our 11th World Congress will be coming up in Singapore in 2018 in the month of August. Singapore is a beautiful city, and it will in fact be the very first time that there has been a World Congress held in Asia. All of the other continents have had one. There was one time in Adyar, which I'm not including that one. So the group in Singapore, which is a very lively and active group, will be hosting this event. For those of you who are interested and who plan that far ahead, I would recommend checking out our website at the Theosophical Society Adyar. You'll find that address within this video blog. And if you want to register, it would be good to register in advance because there's going to be some degree of space limitation. So it's going to be a very good conference. During the course of this past month, many of you are probably aware that this was the Ramadan fasting month for the Islamic people of the world. So here in the Theosophical Society's area in Wheaton, got together with some of our brothers and sisters from the Islamic faith to share in the iftar meal in the evening when the fast, each evening when the fast is broken after sunset. So had 2 wonderful sessions at 2 different places here in the area. And I have to report that the food was excellent, although that's not an important issue, we know. So that was going on, and also our prairie school. 6 years ago, when I came here, that was one of the first things that put into place. The folks from the school came and talked to me about a vision they had for an educational program, which meshed so well with what we're doing here. The respect for nature, the view that nature is a profound teacher, and also their very solid academic emphasis. So they've gone on to grow slowly. It's a small group, but they've graduated a couple of people now who have gone on to really excel beyond their school boundaries. So this year we had the graduation ceremony. They asked me to give the commencement address. So I was able to watch some of the kids who I saw coming in here 6 years ago now graduate into high school. Beautiful event and quite nostalgic for me. So show you some of that. And at the end of the video, I'm going to walk you through some of the memories, some of the people, places, events during this past 6 years. Just a walk down memory lane. It's something that has been very good for me to take that walk and to see these faces again, and to remember that what it is that we do, even though day to day, sometimes you don't see it. You know, you can work and work and work and not really see anything, but you look back and there is a trace that is left in the lives and in the hearts of people. So I'm going to share some of that with you in closing. So once again, from me, from my family. So many thanks for all of the things that have come our way. It's been a real blessing being here. The 11th World Congress of the Theosophical Society will be held in Singapore in 2018, August. So start getting ready for that. Every 7 years, approximately, a World Congress is held in a different place. It'll be followed by the 4th International TOS Conference as well, also to take place in Singapore. In Adyar, we had a film crew to come from the BBC show, a travel and history series on great continental railway journeys. They were in Chennai, and they were researching the area for certainly to study about Annie Besant and the impact of the Theosophical Society. Also during the month, we had some extremely high-level Carnatic singers, South Indian musicians, who came to do a brief filming and to do some singing at the Adyar campus. The last part of the month of May marked the beginning of the Ramadan fast. So with some of our Muslim brothers in the Wheaton area, we had iftar, the evening meal, breaking the daily fast. We were joined by various dignitaries from the community. And in each case, it was something where we listened and heard much about the beauties of Islam and the prayers of Islam. And then we also feasted. Went to two such events. One was at the Islamic Center in Wheaton, and another at the Congregational Church of Batavia, which was called by a good friend Mazhar Ahmed. It was again a situation where there was prayer in which all people who came joined in, and talks and very, very good food. Three years ago, the kids at the Prairie School did a report on Perkins Pond, which is a beautiful site on our campus, but its health was declining. They did some research and they found some startling findings which we acted upon. This year they came back to refine their research. These three were instrumental. 3 years ago, this is how they looked. Here they are now. They had to tell us about new things that we needed to do with the pond. All of those suggestions we have acted upon, and it has had a remarkable effect. Just listen.
We gave a presentation to the TS on our new data and got permission to plant a small test buffer zone by the pond.
In their initial research 3 years ago, they had an idea about a number of factors that might be influencing the pond. This time, they narrowed it down to one: geese and goose poop.
We found only one piece of goose poop in the buffer zone during the entire testing period. And we found an average each testing day of 28 pieces of poop in the mowed area next to the buffer zone.
The buffer zone did, however, fill with many invasive weeds. In particular, burdock, ragweed, and crabgrass were problems. On the plus side, 12 of the 20 little blue stems plants survived without any care. Health has improved over the years, with both the water quality and wildlife increasing greatly. But there is still work to be done. We urge you not to give up on this pond. There are a lot of possibilities for it, and if you follow the research that we have provided, these possibilities can become a reality.
So a week after their presentation on the pond, the girls graduated. This was the 8th grade class. It's a small school, so they had a lovely graduation ceremony. I had a chance to give them a commencement speech. We had some music. They acted like clowns, as kids necessarily will. Their parents were so proud, and so were we. It's been a wonderful experiment with the Prairie School. Later in the day, the preschoolers had their moving up ceremony, which was also quite a joyous occasion, outside in what they call Chipmunk Valley. So I'd like to close this final blog as TS in America president with some memories, beginning with His Holiness the Dalai Lama's visit when I first came into the role as president, and then going through all of the many things that have made this time here and this opportunity to serve so special. The TS in America is a part of a larger body that has a very special mission in this world today, more needed than ever. We have beautiful resources in terms of things and in terms of people to meet every single thing that this society came into being for. Both I and my family consider ourselves blessed to have had this opportunity to work alongside of the many people we have worked with during these past 6 years, and to expand that network to a world, to an international body of very, very active, very good people. We've known some good ones during our time here. Some good ones have gone on since we have been here. But the fact remains that the purpose of this is so that we can cultivate that center within ourselves that will shine out into this world and really be an example of this thing we have called theosophy.